Video diary week 3 part 2. I'm going to put an extra one on this week. I just had a really lovely time with a gorgeous friend of mine, and I showed her the 3 weeks video diaries and we had such a laugh together about it. It's Saturday, so it's 24 hours since I made last night's video, and I feel completely different. I've started breaking down that brick wall block by block, piece by piece, which I knew that I would, because I know that I've got the power to do that. I know I have, and I know I'm going to do this regardless of what space I go in from time to time. That insecure part of me is gradually going to get more and more secure and more stronger, and there's going to be no stopping me. That's how I feel tonight. I thought it might be helpful to just talk about dancing, seeing as a lot of the stuff I've been talking about are my emotions and what's going on in my life. Part of the reason that I felt so bad last night is because I went and did class on Monday, I think I mentioned, and I forgot to mention that everyone in the class was 20 years younger than me. My friend just said to me, you need to say that, you need to get that in. So there you go, they were all 20 years younger than me. I've just done a little bit of dancing in my soon-to-be studio, so I feel completely different and wonderful. What can I say about the amount of dance I've actually done so far in my life? Okay, so I started ballet when I was about 4 years old. I went to the Royal Academy of Dance. I trained in ballet up until my grade 5, and I did my grade 5 when I was about 12. So I did ballet all the way through. I did some tap, I did some drama, and I did some singing, but it was always ballet that was the big passion, and dance. I stopped when I was about 12, and then I had a big diversion of boys and a whole big other chapter in my life, and ballet wasn't cool to keep up then. And that was really the time when it really changed. That was probably the time when, you know, if I could go back, which I wouldn't, because it actually wouldn't change this journey for anything. I really believe that I'm meant to be doing this right now at this age, and it's all meant to be as it is. But, you know, that would have been the time that I would have carried on training, and that was when I stopped. I went back into ballet after that. I did bits and pieces of like dancing in clubs, dancing for a few bands in the whole rave era in the 90s, when the big rave scene was huge. I danced in a lot of raves and clubs and TV and stuff then. And then I went back into ballet and drama training then in my 20s. And then after that I had another gap, and then I did a year at university doing contemporary dance and a little bit of choreography. My performance, the performance that I've done a couple of bits of theatre, I've done bits of television, I've danced on stage with bands, but I've never actually performed like a piece of dance solo. That is my goal. That's my eventual goal, is to perform one of my pieces that I've choreographed myself, a solo piece. That's my eventual goal. So that's what I'm working towards. The other thing I wanted to say about the actual dance aspect of this is the reason I haven't done classes recently is because I haven't had the money. And hence why I've been going on a lot about money and hurdles and all these things I've had to overcome. So there's some points that my friend and I just sat and discussed. A few other people have said as well I need to give more information. There will be more to come, definitely, and I would just love to keep hearing what these video diaries, how they make you feel. That's what I'm really interested in hearing, is what buttons it presses in you, about you and your life and your dreams and your goals and where you're at. That's what would be really fantastic to hear. Goodbye.